All right. Hello, chat. How's it going? Hopefully well. You didn't hear that. And you're not going to hear this either. Hopefully well. We're back. We're playing more Black Ops 7 Zombies Totenreich. I died last time. The boss was not too bad, aside from like a couple mechanics that when you're not prepared for them ahead of time, like when you go in blind and you don't know that they're gonna happen, they hit you really hard. So I got hit very hard and it was the end of me. But now I know what I'm doing. I'm more well prepared. I haven't touched the game since though, and it's been like more than a week. I think it's been like a week and a half, give or take. So we'll see. I'm gonna rock Frenzied Guard. My old beloved Frenzied Guard. I don't know why I wasn't running it last time. Like, Ether Shroud was good, but Frenzied Guard is the way. And I'm running an actual gun. I'm running an actual loadout instead of the 1911 in standard, because I'm realizing that just bringing a gun that is set up for dealing damage to the boss is probably a better idea than just trying to get something within the map that's going to deal damage to the boss. It's one of the advantages of playing in standard, so I don't know why I was not doing that before, to be totally honest. In hindsight, seems a bit silly. I love my comically large text font in the menus as well. It's funny how making my in-game HUD look so nice also made my menus look so shit. But it's all about the HUD, right?
That robot is tougher than the whole army.
I'm ready this time. What am I, Weaver? I don't think I've played as Weaver on this map yet.
That thing just KO'd a walking battleship. This is gonna be a long day. Like shooting pickled fish in a barrel.
Okay, my minimal HUD with akimbo weapons is a little awkward. I have to admit, just as I was saying, like, oh, at least my HUD looks nice. You know, even though my menus look all wonky now with the big font size. It's also that I can have the HUD widgets tiny, but still have the font be readable, but then the menu, just all the text is fucking huge. And it looks goofy as shit. Just me here? So far, I don't know why I open out, like, immediately as if I'm gonna be doing something here. I don't think I really can do much of anything. Box spawned here. Oh man, all of this opens with just that one door though, huh? I thought this was like another door. In my head, I thought this was 2 doors to get to here. I'll take it. I still can't go any further, but good start. And these things should be good for the boss fight. Should give me a better chance for sure. I don't know if they're still broken though. I'm kind of just taking the chance on it. But the akimbo on this SMG, when it got added at least, was like the gun for the other boss fights at the time. Obviously prior to this map. Yeah, there's the minimal HUD striking me with the akimbo. I'll make it work for now. Who needs a crosshair, right? We can just aim off of vibes alone. I really can't do much over there either, because it's like you get to the middle island and then you have to open up more branching off of it. I saw a fishing hook there, but I could also just grab this.
This is where they won the war. Crazy, right?
It is crazy. Oops.
Nazis never saw a nice place that they want to shit all over.
Wonder if Weaver has good dialogue on this map, because he and Richtofen have not been the best buds throughout BO7 so far. They haven't gotten along all that well. So the map all about Richtofen might have some good Weaver dialogue, actually. So we're doing the boss fight again. Doing the quest again, yes, because I failed it. That boss fucked me up like right at the start with a couple of mechanics that are brutal when you don't know that they're coming ahead of time. Like when you're not prepared for it, sort of thing. Like now that I know, I don't think it will be all that difficult. But the first time, I got fucked up. And getting fucked up the first time is bad because then you're doing the whole boss fight with no perks. Like I was after I took an early down. We were so close last time. I know this time I got it. This time I got it. I believe. Although I probably will want another weapon for the early game. Just because akimbo without the crosshair is awkward. I'm making it work, but it's a bit odd. See what I can't fish up here.
One more chance to be.
I don't know if there are like good fishing rewards on this map. I haven't fished a whole lot outside of the quest steps that require it. Because the fishing isn't like the dig sites on Origins, where they're like in super convenient spots that you're just gonna run right over anyway. I mean, 200 points right at the start of the game is a nice little bonus just for having thrown the fishing line down. Sorry. What I'm trying to say is that they're not placed as well as like the Origins dig sites. So I don't feel like I'm just bumping into them and getting free little rewards as often in comparison. Oh. Trying to make the most of this double. There we go. Don't want that. Okay. Just about 5k is pretty good. I feel like I could get plenty done with that. I need this on.
This is why we wear insulated boots.
Grab my free points from the machine. Oh, and I threw the augment for Mule Kick on. That gives you a chance when you pack a punch to have like another weapon in your arsenal at the time also go up a pack a punch tier. I've never really used it because when it came out, Mule Kick I mean,
Into the beast. Well, the head.
people were saying that the odds were like really low on that augment, so it wasn't really too worth using. But I've never personally tried it. And the last egg run of this, my first attempt, I had to flip so many rounds just getting points to get everything upgraded. So I'm going to try to pick up Mule Kick early this game and see if I get some free pack-a-punches throughout.
Can't remember which step that is.
Right, we go here. What? Secure the key? What? Why would he say that? That took me a second to process. Secure the keys, I can't remember what step that is an Origins reference. Like, he said that after ejecting from the robot head. Oh, I forget that BO7 added this thing with akimbo weapons where you can just toggle off the akimbo. I should have just been doing this. That's such a crazy quality of life feature that I totally forgot exists. Because I never really use akimbo weapons in BO7, to be honest. Oh my god. My armor broke. Okay. Sloppy run last time. It was a little sloppy. Was the replayability? Oh. I thought this was still my zombie. Shit. Does it feel like a map you'd casually run for high rounds or more of a one and done Easter egg map? replayability to me feels really good.
But her stories still give me nightmares.
And I haven't even done a lot of the side quests that people have found now, where there are a ton of like old school zombie side quests for neat little rewards. Like you can get a Viking hat that you just wear on your head that during the special rounds, it prevents you from freezing if you're standing outside like this. There's just like a little side quest for a reward that will completely prevent you from freezing while playing the map. And that's the sort of thing that you have to do like every game if you want it. So that's the way it used to be. That's my back in my day COD Zombies stuff, right? There are just a ton of side quests like that. There's some fishing related stuff, I think. Like I think there's a way to get like an upgraded fishing lure or something that gets you better rewards, sort of like the Origins golden shovel. I've seen a lot of stuff. There's a side quest that I've seen where you put Ted's head, like Ted the bus driver, on you know, one of those like singing bass things, like you push the button and the fish starts singing, don't worry, be happy. You stick Ted's head onto one of those and it becomes a trap that you can activate. Like there are a lot of little side quests on this map, so the replayability seems really good. I haven't done any of that yet because I've just been trying to get through the main quest still. Granted, I haven't played much. I've been trying to keep everything else on track too. There we go. Now, I don't get a reward from this one if I actually shoot them when they're suspended. I don't think. Oh, hello, Groka and Tibby. What's that sound I'm hearing? Okay. Pack-a-Punch is open. Wonder Weapon quest. Do I remember the steps? I bet you I do. I think I do. I'm thinking through it in my head. I'm pretty sure I do. Always lasts longer when they have optional stuff beyond the main Easter egg. Exactly. Like False right now, playing zombies with me. Just the two of us playing it for the fun. She's like, oh my god, how much more do I have to learn on Origins, right? Because she's learned how to like build and upgrade the staffs. She's learned about the golden shovel. She's learned about the G-strikes, the 1-inch punch quest. Like she's learned all these things, and I keep just like we load it up the next time and I'm like, hey, guess what? There's more stuff I haven't shown you. She's just like, Jesus Christ. Like, how is there more to this map? We've already played it so much. I feel like I've already learned, like, 5 maps worth of knowledge. And I'm just over here like, that's Origins, baby. That's the beauty of it. This map just never ends. There's always something new that you haven't done that you can try out. It's fucking ridiculous. That's why it's the GOAT for me. Oh. There we go. That jump is finicky as fuck. But that's one of the things. And then the other thing, I'm only not buying jugs so that I can open the doors. I thought it was mandatory for Easter egg. On Origins, all of those little things that you've learned so far are. But like you can do them not connected to the Easter egg like we've done them, right? Where like we didn't do all of the Easter egg steps up to the point where it's like, okay, now we need the G-strikes for this next bit. Origins works all of its sandbox into the Easter egg, but those little things don't come from the Easter egg, which, to be fair, you haven't seen a whole lot of that yet, where like there will be some cool upgrade, but then for whatever reason, they make it so you have to do like half of the main quest to fucking get it. But that becomes a thing that really, at least for me, personally, annoys the shit out of me in zombies. Like, honestly, as cool as the moment was the first time, in Black Ops 7, Astra Malorum, right? They have that teleporter moment where, like, you build this teleporter. It's like the whole first half of the main quest. And then you teleport to Mars. Like, you literally start jumping between planets during the Easter egg. And, like, there's this whole new playable space with cool stuff. And then you kind of sit there and you're like, oh, I wish I could go to Mars without doing half of the damn Easter egg.
Get it, Frosty?
You know what I mean?
Shush, you're gonna ruin the surprise.
And what I like about Origins, well, I like a lot about Origins. One of the things I like about Origins, in particular, is that all of those things can just be done outside of the main quest. Like, if you want the upgraded melee weapon that game, it's easy to do. It's convenient, you can just do that. If you want the G-Strikes that game, easy to do, convenient, just do it. Like, you don't have to do the whole main quest to get everything on Origins. Which is definitely my preferred approach, but different teams who took over Zombies development over time obviously felt very differently about those things. Where, like, some of them make it a priority to make it so that you can do everything just for the cool reward every game, like, casually. But some of them really want that big, like, wow moment during the Easter egg where you get the cool reward.
If it weren't for the Nazis, the killer robots, and the ice giant, this town would be pretty cute.
He's not wrong.
That's something
I mean,
to
I
look
like
for.
the giant robots and the ice giant. Huh. Does Weaver not hear the screaming lady in there? Is that like a Richtofen exclusive interaction? I guess it is. Becomes one of the smoothest maps ever. It does. Like, she obviously is not quite there because it takes a bit. But once you get to that point where you, like, have a grasp on all the little things on Origins, and, like, once you've done everything a couple times, you do start to just kind of hit that flow state almost of, like, as you're doing this one thing, you realize, like, oh, I'm standing near this other thing for a quest that I'm not even really doing right now, but I could just hit this real quick and then later that will be done. And there's a whole lot of that. That once you know the map, it's so crazy smooth once you're doing, like, all of it at once. I think I'm good. Speaking of different teams working on zombies, I found out something kind of crazy since the last time I streamed this map. That being, Treyarch did not develop this map
Whole lot
specifically.
of 935 emblems around here. Some people should know better.
This was not the Treyarch Zombies team that made Totenreich. They made all 3 of the other BO7 maps so far. The first 3, Treyarch made all of them. However, Totenreich apparently, and this totally flew past my radar somehow, was developed by High Moon Studios, which used to just be a developer of their own under Activision, but in recent years they've just been like a COD support studio. And I guess Treyarch just needed the help getting all the maps fit into this one season. Because granted, 6 months in a, or sorry, 6 zombies maps in a year is a lot. And High Moon actually developed this one to give them a little bit of relief in the mid-season. And I think, honestly, we should let High Moon Studios cook some more zombies maps. Me personally, I'm kind of thinking that. I don't know if it's just me, but if this is the support studio coming in and being like, oh yeah, we'll make you guys one map out of the season to help out, I think we should let them cook more. And I also found out, along with that info, that they apparently made Shattered Veil from BO6 as well, which was also DLC 3 of that game. Like, same exact spot in the season. And also is my favorite map from Black Ops 6. It was the big mansion with the ray guns and stuff. That map was also made by High Moon last year. And I am shocked, but like very pleasantly surprised. Didn't realize they work on the map. Yeah, they worked on my favorite one last year too. So now I'm over here like, shit. Should we maybe give them 2 maps a year? Or maybe these are only so good. And this could very well be the case. Maybe these 2 maps from BO6 and 7 from them are only so good because they have like an entire year to work on them. They're only doing the 1 map as opposed to Treyarch, who's doing 5 still, right? Maybe that's the case. That if we had them start doing like 2 or 3 a year, they would not be as high quality. But I mean, shit. I'm liking the High Moon stuff so far. They're pretty consistent for me. I'm gonna use block drop here. Holy, my frames just died. My frames are still dying. My fans are on full blast. I don't know what's happening, but my PC is gasping for air. I'm out of ammo. Oh, did it just end? It did. Damn, dude, I got like no rewards from that. Fuck. That sucks. Memory leak, she's gonna blow. No, I guess the Glock drop was just a lot out of nowhere. It was a bit weird. I've really not had performance issues with BO7 at all, but that was something. I mean, in the game's defense, this map does look kind of unreal. But that was crazy. Like, look at that. Just look at it. It's gorgeous. I love the look of this map. Well, that Glock drop got me like an armor plate. Because I didn't really understand how the Glock drop streak worked until I did the Easter egg last time. And there's a step that literally pushes you into using it. And when you do it, you're like, oh shit, this thing can give me like a ton of free points, free perks, like all sorts of cool shit. And it's just a map exclusive score streak that they threw in that I really didn't pay much mind to until the Easter egg quest pointed out how valuable they can be. They should let High Moon develop an entire COD game, like just let them try. I don't know. A whole COD game is a big step up, obviously, from support. I'm not 100% certain what all of the different support studios do at this point. But I think that High Moon is, for the most part, a Warzone support studio. Like, I think that they primarily work on the Battle Royale side of COD these days. But I'm not 100% on that. I could be totally wrong. Give me that armor. They should let me develop a whole COD game in a year. Yes. I think they should. I think we just let Tibby cook up a whole season. Do it. I'm gonna... Oh. I have just enough points, actually, to grab Mule Kick here. And get the first tier of Pack-a-Punch on my Kogot. So we'll see. I'm hoping that this multi-pack-a-punch augment is actually good. I'm trying it out today.
Firepower's crucial, but it's all in how you.
My knife is pack-a-punched. First fucking try, it papped my melee weapon, which is the only other piece of equipment I have, aside from my loadout weapon. It actually did just pack-a-punch my knife. Okay, maybe it's good. Maybe it's good. Because that's crazy. I spent 5K and it pack-a-punched 2 things instead of 1. That could just be insanely lucky. I don't know. But that's pretty huge. I like the camo on these.
Walk away from that, asshole.
Worked on the Transformers game, which were masterpieces, and Deadpool. That's right. Let Infinity Ward work on Modern Warfare, Treyarch on Black Ops. Give High Moon its own sub-series. Maybe. Hey, you forgot Sledgehammer is still in the mix. There we go. Now I can actually continue with quest stuff. I forget that you need to be out here for this step. I was about to like run for cover, but I have to sit out here until I get the mini boss to spawn. Oh, he's here. Okay, now I can run for cover. I don't want to be frozen the whole time I'm fighting him. I opened this up for a reason. Okay. Okay, yeah, these are still really good. Oh my god. Oh my god, I popped my frenzied guard at the very last second there. It saved my life. Good lord. It's weird that you can't really see that my frenzied guard is active because of the filter. But that was some scary shit for a second there. I saw my HP hit 20, I thought it was over. Sledgehammer isn't that bad. Sledgehammer is not that bad. I am one of the Sledgehammer defenders. I am. I'm not like die hard, I love Sledgehammer, but like Advanced Warfare was solid. World War II was mediocre, but like not bad. It was just kind of like the more, it was on the more like meh side of COD games, where it was just kind of like, yeah, it's all right. And then Vanguard, I think, was also solid, which is like one of my hottest takes as a COD player. I think Vanguard was okay. I think its zombies was pretty shit, but I think the game on the whole was actually not that bad. Like, definitely not my favorite, but I've played worse Call of Duties than Vanguard, for sure. There have been worse campaigns and worse multiplayers. And depending who you ask, there have been worse zombies, but I actually, like, I feel like the go-to for a lot of people on that is MW3 zombies. A lot of people did not like that. And I would never want them to do that style of zombies again. But I enjoyed it. I honestly think I played more MW3 zombies than Vanguard. To be totally real, I think I put more time into like MWZ than I did Vanguard zombies. Although, I don't know, because Vanguard, I did play a good bit of the Shinonuma remake that they did for Vanguard. That was like the one map in that game that I actually thought was really fun. Other than that, I thought the other 3 maps were like kind of okay, and then dog shit and dog shit. Like the launch map I thought was and then after that it went downhill fast. Aside from Shinonuma. Oh, I'm supposed to go this way, man. Just finished watching the Punisher special. Bro, I'm so out of the loop on Marvel that you just said the Punisher special, and I don't even know what you're talking about. It is a sad day. "28 minutes late. What the fuck is this, akimbo?" These are SMGs. Little Burt machines. I'm gonna fuck the boss up with these, I'm telling you. This was what I was forgetting. I went right over to the lighthouse. I'm like, this isn't right. I had to come here first. I forgot to do this step.
This reminds me of...
It's the horsey. I missed it. Wait, is it that horsey? No, it's not that horsey. Is it? I don't think it is. It's that horsey. Right? Finally doing the egg. Second time's the charm, right? What the fuck is that? Oh, it's that. It's that, it's that, it's that. What the hell are you? Why are some of these so fucking strange looking? Okay. I love the music during this step. Is that what I'm looking for? No, no, not at all. Bro, what is that? I'm not seeing it on the walls. I'm waiting for it. Oh, it's that one. Hello? There we go. And then... Is that like a guy with a sword? It's not Orion. I don't really know what that is. I guess it looks like an alien with a sword, kind of. Works for me. Gets the job done.
Sent the warriors I prayed for. Take their flame. Let's cleanse Eidskalen of this invader scum.
Astrid used to fight Nazis.
I think she still does.
Never heard of a COD game having bosses? They've all had bosses since... What was the first one? Advanced Warfare had the first boss fight. Since then, they've all had them. So... like 12 years now, right? Wasn't Advanced Warfare 14? 2014, I mean. Not Call of Duty 14, although I don't know what number it would be if you were to count them out. I don't think it would quite be 14. I think it would be more like 10, maybe. Advanced Warfare. Because Ghost was in 13, that's right. Because Ghost was the first like cross-platform to the new gen. And then Advanced Warfare was right after Ghost, so it would be 2014. I know my shit a little bit. I know my Call of Duty. Yeah, these things will be great for the boss fight. Especially because I can just shoot and not have to like sit here in ADS and lose some of my movement speed and everything. Light. Oh shit, I forget. It's a different area of the lighthouse, not the zip line. I do this every time when she says to the lighthouse. I forget that it opens up this new way up. Do a little zooming. Do a little zooming. Oh, there's the crowbar for a later step. Hello, friend. that's the fucker that killed me last time. Posted about your judgment video on Reddit. Oh, that was my actual zombie, man. I got a comment saying it's a bad detective game and the guy enjoyed the first half more than the, I'm guessing, later 2/3 of the game. I mean, I think it's a pretty great detective game. Personally.
Time to line up with their sorry asses.
I liked it a lot. Wait, but now I lost my knife that got the free pack-a-punch before. That kind of sucks.
Come on! Ah! What in the
Oh,
fucking crust?
I got it just in time for the first necropincer.
Let's put this fucker in a box.
Holy shit, I'm dying. I am so glad that they made this thing actually your melee weapon. And it doesn't take a gun slot, and you get melee points for getting kills with it, and it's glorious. I love it. I love it. Okay. I would like Wick Revive. Which is this way. Opinions on the mole. I don't want to be out here spewing spoilers.
Tastes like
However,
iodine and
I really liked the mole.
dirty bandages.
It was a good twist. I liked how sinister he was. Like, he actually just felt like a villain. They didn't sugarcoat it. He wasn't like a sympathetic villain. It was just like, yeah,
Who's next?
this dude's fucking evil. Which I like. I appreciate when a villain is actually just evil. And they don't, like, try to walk the line too much with it. Because, like, it's good. There's a reason that so much media does, like, sympathetic villains. There's a reason it's so common. But at the same time, sometimes it's just nice to have, like, an actual evil villain who is just evil. Like, just straight up actual evil. It's good. It works. It works better sometimes. Oh, right. I have to get the radioactive fish. That's the first, like, real step once you've gotten the wonder weapon. I gotta go look for the irradiated uranium fish. Straight up evil villains are so rare these days. The twist with the eyes at the end, though. Yeah, Judge Eyes is definitely a better title. I feel like that would have been so fucking sick. Because I really liked the twist with the eyes, too. I don't know why they felt the need to change the name overseas. I wonder if maybe they changed the name overseas because they knew they were doing the sequel and they were already, like, laying out plans for it by the time that it released over here. Because Lost Judgment is called Lost Judgment in Japan, if I'm not mistaken. Like, that game has the same name in both territories, I think. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's the case. So I wonder if maybe they changed it just because they had already kind of landed on the name for the sequel and thought it might be more consistent. It is still Lost Judgment in Japan? I thought so. Looking for a glowing radioactive fish. Anyone seen him? Anyone know where a man could find a glowy fish? Glasses are not on right. There we go. Where is he? I had a hard time finding it last time too, actually. Probably just because it can spawn at any fishing location in the map, and there are so many of them. But he can be a tricky little fucker to find. I've already fished here this round, so he definitely wasn't there. It's called Lost Judgment, the Unwavering Resolve in Japan. Still Lost Judgment. I rest my case. That's a general thing with the Yakuza series too. The dropped subtitles in the Western releases are so weird to me. Like, I think the only one that kept its subtitle that I can think of off the top of my head at least is Yakuza 6. Where, like, here it's called Yakuza 6, The Song of Life. It's also, like, all the Yakuza games have subtitles like that in Japan. Not all of them, but I think, like, Yakuza 4 and onwards pretty much all have them. I don't remember what the one for Yakuza 4 is, but I swear that it had a subtitle like that. Packet Burst Fun, it's so bad, dude. Like, I don't like to, you know, come on here and bitch about it every single time that I play the game. But it is actually so terrible. We need COD HQ gone, like, 3 years ago. It just actively hurts the experience of playing these games when they're new. And then eventually they offload the games to their own EXEs. And it magically fixes the problem every time. It's crazy. I swear I checked all these, man. They're both there, but trade places for no reason. Yeah. Well, that one at least, like, it makes sense. Because, like, you know, it was them being cheeky with, like, oh, since this is like a soft reboot sort of thing, we'll just use the titles for each region, but, like, make them the subtitles. I don't really know why. Something air stuff. Yakuza 5, I don't remember exactly what it was, but it was something called Dreams. Isn't it just called RGG 7 there? No, it's RGG 7 semicolon Yakuza. But it does have the 7 in Japan. That is consistent, at least, that they dropped the 7 in the West, but it has the 7 in Japan. Where the fuck is this fish? Maybe it doesn't... No. I don't know. I was going to say maybe it's not spawning until next round. I didn't know about the 7. Yeah, they have the 7 there. It's RGG 7 Yakuza in the Japanese version.
You look like 10 pounds of shit in a 5-pound bag.
Oh, it's RGG 7 where light and darkness go. Never mind, I am mistaken. I guess I may have been getting confused with the Resident Evil 7 situation, where They also, on the 7th numbered game, used the title from the other region as the subtitle for each of them. Which, to be fair, for the Japanese version in particular of RE7 is very funny. That they gave it the subtitle Resident Evil. I can't find the fish. I might just flip the round, because apparently it changes location every round. It wouldn't hurt me to go one extra round this early on just to try to find it, because I really can't find it. I'm probably just forgetting one of the fishing spots, to be honest. But it's fine. I'll find it next round. One of the sickest wonder weapons. Genuinely. Not one of the strongest. Like, in terms of raw power, we've had way better wonder weapons throughout the years than this. But just, like, the design and everything of it is so fucking cool. I mean, hell, even the gauntlet from Ashes of the Damned is stronger than this thing in terms of just, like, its practical use. Like, there are stronger wonder weapons in Black Ops 7. But the Jotun Star gets the cool points for me. But every once in a while, one of the melees comes out really slow like that, and I don't know why. Okay. First things first. Let me get higher rarity on these. Just try to keep the damage scaling going on them. Now it's time for some more fishing. Y'all ready for some fishing? I'll start here. This one right here. No fish, right? I mean, I saw a fish, but not the glowing one. That's the glowing one. I saw him. Look at him. He's there. He's out there. My boy. My irradiated fish. See, I just had to flip around, change his location real quick. Oh, that's right. You have to do the whole thing chasing these around. I forgot. I remembered it as just like, yeah, you get the fish and like, boom, you have it. But no, now I have to go around and find those fuckers.
The right hook just loves Nazis.
What does infinite wealth even mean? The game has nothing to do with its subtitle. To be fair, a lot of games do that. They just kind of pick a subtitle that sounds cool, but it doesn't particularly mean too much for the game itself. The Yakuza series doesn't really do that, but a lot of games do. Where the fuck do these Ravagers go? Oh, I double checked the steps. It says flip the round and run around the map looking for them. Headshot would be good to have. I'm trying to think what other perks I should buy, like, early on. Definitely Melee Macchiato for the increased damage and everything from the Wonder Weapon. But then, like, Stamina is probably a necessity. Maybe Speed Cola? I don't know. I always want Speed Cola. but I also recognize that it's not like a necessary perk. Oh, I heard the necro pincer spawning. I was like, what was that sound? Where are these Ravagers at? Oh my god, they're in the spawn room.
Cheaters never prosper. I ended with suffering.
I'm gonna go down. Ah!
You should see what I can do with Melon Baller.
Got him. Okay. Crisis averted.
All that, and I'm barely scratched.
Frenzied Guard is still the GOAT. Okay, teleported away. I saw it. Did they just teleport like right over here? I'm hearing them still. They did. This is where they fled to. Literally the next room over. Oh my god, I can't hit a fucking thing. Alright, fine. Finally playing Itchy Balls game. I don't know what you're talking about. Teleported again.
Now that's something to live for.
It's probably the third time that you find them. That you actually can fully kill them, right? I swear I heard the teleporter sound again. Like right over this way. I swear to God. I did. I know I did. Bro, the more that I play this map, and I keep saying it too, like every time I play it, but I keep just progressively realizing that TED tasks, like, almost never appear on this map compared to the other maps in this game. Legitimately, like, they are nowhere to be seen on Totenreich. Which is maybe a good thing, but if I'm running the 4-perk limit in Cursed, that's gonna be a little rough.
Totally safe to handle.
All right, I got my first uranium container. Rather than posting feet pics for members, I was like, I did get held, but I see it. He said if only he spent time working on the video and giving us updates rather than posting feet pics. Which is true, by the way. Members get feet pics, totally real and true. You should definitely become a member just to see them. This is not false advertising. I swear it's true. Totally, take my word for it. Some absolute bullshit. Wait, Yokoyama, by the way. Yokohama is a city. He commented on it. He has a birthmark on his feet. I do. I got a birthmark and I got big hairy toes and the gnarliest caveman feet ever. You'll love them if you just pay for the pictures, I'm telling you. Prime man feet. I promise. Oh, right. You need the RCXD for this one. Right. And there's a free one over in the market here. Oh, it was a statement from before the game came out? Okay, what did he say? I'm curious.
You're not worthy of a vote.
Where was... Oh, it was in here. I was like, where was that free RC car? right there. Then we want to zip line across to the other side. I got this, boys. You're not even ready. In Japan, it doesn't have a subtitle, apparently, but in the West, it does. I didn't know that.
Sometimes death rolls up on tiny white wall tires.
What? I jumped too far. There we go. And then I want to go back and get my Glock drop because we need that for a step later. So, assuming it didn't already despawn, let me go grab that. I would rather not lose it. Yeah, it is the zip line. It looks weird, but this is where I want to go. Please tell me it didn't despawn. Oh my god, let's go. Okay. That will save me some salvage later on, so that's huge. Now I can go to the secret lab that opened up. I'm gonna have to look at the steps again. Wait, what? It didn't open up. Well, now I've been scammed. I'm gonna have to flip some rounds just because of that. And I'm now probably gonna have to use salvage. How did that not? The car blew up on its own, for the record. I never hit the detonate button. So I thought I had done it right, because the game was just automatically like, boom. You hit the barrels. That will help with getting salvage. Said something like fans in the West who started with Yakuza 7 might have a different interpretation of the game or something. To be fair, Yakuza 7 was like the secondary explosion of the series in the West. So them naming the games different things, like for each audience in that sense, kind of makes sense to me at least. But I haven't played the game, is the issue with me trying to make sense of this. Like whether it makes sense or not. Chat, do you know how much of a banger lineup we have for the Yakuza series coming up, mind you? Like now that Judgment is out. The Judgment video, I mean. Because if you don't, allow me to fill you in on the release order. The sacred release order, of course. We always stick to it. After Judgment is Yakuza 7, or Like a Dragon, if you would. Free Melee Macchiato? Got stuck during the drinking animation, but that's actually huge. And then after that is Streets of Kamurocho, which I do have. And then it's Lost Judgment. And then I get to play Ishin again. Although I hear it's like Ishin, but worse. From people who have played both, which is not many people, to be fair. But that's what I've heard. Word on the street is that it's kind of Ishin, but not as good. I'll hope that that's not the case, but it's still Ishin. And honestly, one of my favorite parts of Ishin was the main story anyway. So that can't be... Well, they changed the actors. But that can't be that much worse, if any. Right? And the intro got removed. But, like, it has to be just as good, right? The intro with the contemporary English rock song. To be fair, only the chorus is English. I don't know why I said English. It's like a half and half, language-wise. I don't know why I said English.
Pretty sure my license is suspended.
Brother, what is that jump? That sounded like a beefier explosion. I don't know why it's not opening. We're on the step. I've hit it with 2 cars. I don't know why it's not opening. I can do the other one, maybe? Trooper cards? Yeah, that seems like an interesting change, to put it lightly. Oh. This other one you do just from doing a Glock drop and getting the reward from it. The third one. So I can do that in the meantime while doing salvage easily. That won't be an issue. It was exclusive to dungeon mode. The card mechanic was exclusive to dungeon mode, yes. And isn't there some sort of like... Okay, am I crazy? I just had a Glock drop a second ago, like in my inventory, and now I don't have one. Am I insane? Hold on. Oh no, I never went back to pick it up after I crafted the last car. I am insane. Okay, where did I craft that? Over here. I remember where I crafted it. Hopefully it's still there. I don't know much about Ishin Kiwami, but to my... It's not still here. Holy fuck. To my understanding, the trooper cards in Kiwami are tied to like your fighting styles somehow, which is also not a thing in the original Ishin. Like even within dungeon mode, that's just not how that works. Like it's not tied to a specific style or anything. So in general, it seems like very, very different, even just beyond being available throughout the whole game, which I already don't love the idea of, but maybe it's cool. We'll see. Because like on paper, it seems like it could actually be cool. But like the troopers that you build up for this one little side thing are actually like a bigger part of the game in the remake, but I'll have to see. Okay, no free pack-a-punch that time. I was hoping, but alas. Bro, I'm gonna need so much salvage. This sucks. I could try fishing for it. Even have some content creator trooper cards. Yes, I sent it to False when I was doing research for the Ishin video, not even for Ishin Kiwami. But I came across a piece of promotional material for a VTuber collab where she got a card in the game. She got a trooper card. I sent that to False because I thought it was hilarious. I'm like, oh yes, this ancient Japan, not ancient, 1800s Japan historical setting spin-off. Put a VTuber in it. Put an anime woman in it. Let's go. The gamers love VTubers. Do it. Am I missing something on this RC car thing? No, it literally is you just go over there, shoot it all the way through, blow it up. All right, I'm gonna have to spend another 1,000 salvage on it. And then I'm gonna try to fish up a Glock drop, I guess, to try to save salvage there. I just can't believe there's not a mod to restore original faces, or face models and voice lines. That actually surprises me too. That seems like the sort of thing that people would do. Didn't they do that for Kiwami 3 already? Like, aren't there already mods for K3 that do that? But to be fair, there's probably less of a drive for it. Considering Isha never released over here. What was I doing? Oh yeah, RC car. Is there a crafting table on this island? I feel like there has to be, but I don't think there is. No. They got mods that change the faces, but no voice line mods. Okay. I know there's some insane person that modded a bunch of the new cast into OG Yakuza 3. That's great. That's actually kind of funny. I like that. I respect it. I respect it. That is like premium fan base rage bait right there. I can't help but respect it. That guy made that mod knowing exactly how angry it would make some people, and he said, you know what? I am exercising my free will today. $2 grand? Oh, dude, I better be able to fish up a free Glock drop. This also better be the last RCXD that I have to use for this. This is ridiculous. I did it first try before.
Time for some death from below.
Oh, camera got a little buggy on me, but that's okay. Oh my god, did it bug on me the first time? I never actually drove the car all the way in there the first time. I blew it up on the boat when I did it last time, and that worked. It blew the doors open. Okay. Okay. Now there's the whole puzzle in here that I don't quite remember.
I've never been here before.
I love secret rooms in my zombies maps, though. Oh, right, you look at these. 4 and 5 have radiation symbols, and then these jars have letters that correspond to the numbers. So 4 and 5 would be like D and E. This is D. I remember this. I just had to see that, and it immediately jogged my memory. Where's jar E? Also, do you guys hear whatever is going on outside? It sounds like what's the word I'm looking for? For a second, I wanted to say landscaping, but no, like just caring to the grass and stuff. Sounds like. What do I do with this? The purple juice. Oh, you place it on the mutated corpse over here.
I think they did it.
And that melts it down.
Honestly,
And you get the lockpick from the claw. You use the fucking crab spike, mutated crab spike, to pick the lock. I forgot that this was in here. This is a wild step. They were like, you know what Black Ops 7 zombies could use? A lockpick minigame.
Come on, give me this shit already.
Okay. That's 2 uranium canisters. I need a third. But I need a Glock drop for the third. So I'm going to hope I can fish one up. I've seen clips of people fishing them up. So, like, I know that this is a thing that is possible to do. I don't know what the odds are. Holy packet burst, man. Oh my god, there's one right there.
Viper's egg.
Okay. Never mind. Maybe the Glock drop, or sorry, maybe the fishing mechanics are pretty good and I've just been underutilizing them on this map. Because last time I played it, I was like, man, they're just kind of out of the way. The rewards aren't that good. Like, they don't feel too rewarding compared to, like, the dig sites from Origins. But if fishing gets me free Glock drops... Oh, Kagawa's model is so small compared to the original, so the original's face just looks bad. I could see that. Tatsuya from Kurokyou 1 versus Yakuza 0 Majima. Who wins? What style is Majima using? And what style is Tatsuya using? Or are we just doing any style? Like, anything that they're capable of in the game is on the table, sort of comparison. Because both of them have a ton of fighting styles that would change my answer drastically. They both have all of their abilities. Tatsuya. If they both have everything at their disposal, it's Tatsuya. Absolutely.
That's a keeper.
Free Casimir and the uranium for the Easter egg from the same drop. Sorry, I lost track of my rambling before. If the fishing gives you free Glock drops, and the Glock drops can give you, like, the best equipment in the game, free pack-a-punch, shit like that, then the fishing might be really rewarding, and I was just underestimating it. Survived being tortured for a year. Counterpoint, Tatsuya can use Eternal God Fist. Yes, that is an actual style in Kurokyou 1. It's an entire fighting style that you only get by maxing out every other fighting style in the game, because they all have, like, their own XP and everything, right? In Kurokyou. It is like the end game reward. It's like the equivalent to Majima's Mad Dog style, if you were to compare it to Yakuza 0. Wasn't it Extreme Being? Oh no, you're right. Extreme God Fist is one of the extreme styles, but you have to max that out and all the other extreme God styles to get Extreme Being. No, you're right. And even the other extreme styles are pretty OP, but that super endgame one is ridiculous. Like, fucking insanity. Right, now that I have the uranium, I need to go around the map for the white boxes. And I grabbed the crowbar from the lighthouse earlier because I knew what I was doing ahead of time, which was huge. But I would have my money on Majima. Mad Dog style at level 100 is just broken. In fairness, I did not end up getting Mad Dog style while playing Yakuza 0.
Take that back.
Oh my god, I'm on drugs. That box drugged me. However, I can say I used Mad Dog style in Kiwami 2. Which I know is a way toned down dog shit version of it, but that's my experience with Mad Dog style. And oh boy, was that a steaming pile of dog shit. Like, I actually don't think I've played as a Yakuza character who controls and feels worse than that.
I'll be ready.
Real shit, it was terrible. The combat in those games has never felt as awful as it did in Kiwami 2 Majima Saga. That felt terrible. Like, Yakuza 1 feels better to play combat-wise than that did. That was total shit. So I may not have the best impression of Mad Dog. If we were to rank every style in every Yakuza game, Kiwami 2 Mad Dog style would have its own tier. That actually sounds like a great video.
Showtime.
Bitch.
That robot head was super dumb. But it was fun when it exploded.
Okay. Ranking the fighting styles in the series would be so fun because I know that my opinions on the fighting styles would definitely piss someone off.
Okay.
Like, absolutely. I like playing as Tanimura in Yakuza 4. I think he plays really well. I love his fighting style. It's not like one of the best fighting styles ever. I wouldn't be putting it up that high, but I would definitely be putting that above, like, honestly, all of Kiryu's styles in Yakuza 0 would be below Tanimura in Yakuza 4 if I were making a list. That was one of my things with Yakuza 0. Bro, Kiryu plays like shit in that game. Like, genuinely. What happened? What happened to Kiryu's combat in Yakuza 0? I know what happened. Heat gear happened. But, like, Jesus, man. I hope his dragon style in Yakuza 0 is good. Because if not, woof. Sorry, hold on. I need to do the code, and I already missed the start of it. Seven. Wait, what? Hold on. $7713. That's the code. $7713. The second batch happened so fast it threw me off. Don't you dare shit on Thug Style. Thug Style is Majima. They're both broken as fuck. Well, at least there's that. Because all three of Kiryu's other styles are terrible in Yakuza 0, in my opinion. I meant Brawler. Brawler is, like, not terrible, but Brawler still feels worse than Kiryu has felt in, like, any other Yakuza game. Right? Because I was coming off of having played everything up to that point. So, even Brawler just felt like a step down. It was definitely his best. Like, what's it? Rush and, what's it? Rush and Beast Style are both, like, styles that can be good, but typically aren't very good. Like, in most cases, they're not great, but they can be great. They rarely are. Brawler was, like, his most dependable. As an unrefined version of Dragon Style, which I like. Yeah, but, like, my thing is you could have that. Was it 1-4? It was 1-4. You could have it look like that and feel like that visually without actually making the style feel like shit. In my opinion. Like, it was totally unnecessary to make that style actually bad to play with. Even if the theming is, like, there and solid once you think about it, it's just, it feels like shit. It feels bad. Whoa, that's one of those where I'm just like, pause the game, let whatever networking stuff just happened there, calm down. Holy moly. What did you think of the 4 in Kiwami 1? literally all of Kiryu's styles in Kiwami 1 feel better purely because heat gear is removed. Like, genuinely, all 3 of his styles immediately feel better without the gear system present, because they actually move at a solid enough speed to work. Crazy, I know. Crazy. And then Dragon style is just absurd. If you actually do Majima everywhere, like, if I were ranking the fighting styles of the series off of, like, the power of them, Kiwami 1 Dragon style might be, like, the strongest Kiryu has ever been. Well, it's that or Kiwami 2. When he's maxed out in Kiwami 2, he is similarly fucking busted. I could not believe that either. Both of the Kiwami games, when he's, like, upgraded, are fucking insane. In ways that, like, he's not in Yakuza 1 through 5 or 0. But it was so easy to maintain the heat gear in Yakuza 0. Yeah, but then you have to forgo your heat actions. Like, entirely. Like, there's that typical balance of, like, keeping it, you know, maintaining heat for the buffs a little bit, and then mixing in heat actions where appropriate. Yakuza 0 felt like I just needed to have a maxed out heat gauge for combat to be viable. In pretty much everything other than, Thug style. Majima's Thug style, even without heat built up, feels good. I don't know why, but it did. In the room next to the radio tower, I'm supposed to be able to pick this thing up. I couldn't remember where it was. There we go. That goes to 5? No way, dude. Like, he's really strong in 5, but even then, I felt like he was weaker in 5 than he was in 4. And even, well, I forget, Yakuza 4, he was absurd as well, which was absolutely intentional, because they wanted you to switch to Kiryu after playing as all the other characters for so long and be like, oh my god, I am the Dragon of Dojima, and it worked. He was absurd in Yakuza 4 as well. I forget about that. All right, I gotta go open up another secret room. I forget. Which game has had the best heat system? Totally, genuinely, like, real shit.
Who's next?
I think the classic heat system is still the best one. Like, just that old school, like, Yakuza 1 through 4 heat system, before they started trying to get crazy with it. I feel like every time they started experimenting with it, they ended up only introducing issues that just were never there prior. The heat system in the Yakuza games, like, legitimately just feels like it was nailed down the first time and never really needed to be expanded on. You know what I mean? I'm trying to figure out where my zombie is before I start dropping bombs here. There you are. I just don't want to kill him with it. Oh my god, that was close. I do love that they basically brought back the G-strikes with that. Granted, that's one of those things I was talking about earlier where you have to do like half of the main quest to get the rocket barrage unlocked. You don't like the extreme heat system? Have you even watched my Yakuza videos? Excuse me, what is this question? I remember this puzzle. You have to link up enough of them, but not too many of them. Ooh, that's a lot already. Do they link up diagonally? I don't, I'm not gonna risk it. I don't need to risk it, actually. Looks like we just need a little, ooh, just a tiny bit more. People can forget stuff. People can forget stuff. But I have bitched about extreme heat and talked about how much of a downgrade it is in every single Yakuza video since, or I guess starting with Yakuza 6. not since Yakuza 6, starting with Yakuza 6. This topic has been addressed in every video because I fucking hate extreme heat. I think it is so dumb. Downgrade from what? The old heat system. Where, like, just retaining heat gives you a passive buff. And then if you want big damage, you exchange your passive buff for that burst of damage. That was great. Always worked. Extreme heat is dumb. Because they removed the passive buffs from retaining heat. And turned it into, you build up your heat to full. Hit the extreme heat button, and then you get the big burst of damage because all your best heat actions are locked behind extreme heat. And you get the passive buff in extreme heat state as well, whereas you don't get it otherwise. So you get both, but only for a limited time. And it becomes this super linear, like you build up heat, cash it in. Build up heat, cash it in, and there's no trade-off. It's just, you do the same thing every time. And there's no tactics to it. There's no strategy behind it. It's just the thing to do because it's completely optimal and it never changes. Like, it's just, you do the exact same thing in every fight in the game because it makes no sense to do anything else. It's such a crazy downgrade of something that was not broken in the slightest to begin with, and I have not been able to wrap my head around why they did that. God, where was the thing to fix it? And especially why they've stuck with it for so long, because holy shit. Like, every game, they slightly reskin and tweak it, but then keep the extreme heat, like since Yakuza 6, and it's driving me nuts. Which is why I bitch about it in every video. Where is this thing? Run to the shack behind and activate the generator. You will need to reactivate. It's the same generator. I tried that. I must have just missed the interact volume. I did. There we go.
Face your problems head on.
Oh my god, I think I'm gonna fail the step. I definitely failed it. Shit.
If at first you don't succeed,
Do it again. Do it again.
Can I try again this round? May have been the first step towards the anyone can do flashy moves button mashy combat. Honestly, yes. I think it was part of them generally moving away from like actual good combat, like with a lot of depth to it, and just if you smash your controller into your face enough, cool shit will happen. Which was a thing that they were moving towards. I was gonna say that was a thing they were moving towards pre-Yakuza 6, but no, it really wasn't, actually. Now that I thought about that for a second after I started saying it, and I was totally wrong. No, that absolutely did start with Yakuza 6. Because, like, all the way through Kiwami 1, like, Dragon Style was OP as fuck. If you actually bothered to do Majima everywhere, it was absurd. But it was still, like, for Dragon Style to be good, you had to be able to Tiger Drop. You had to at least try to use, like, Komaki Parry, if not Tiger Drop, but Tiger Drop was better. Like, it's more effective to use Tiger Drop. And then Yakuza 6 came after Kiwami 1, and that was the first time that I was like, if I just smash my controller, I win. Like, I don't have to really think about it. I can, and it can look cool if I think about it. but nothing in the game is actually pushing me to think about it at all. Pick it up and place it on the barrel. There we go. Okay. I had to remember where I'm taking this. I think I'm actually pretty deep in the quest right now, aren't I? I feel like we're... Yeah, I'm pretty sure. You can play Kiwami 3 with you holding your controller backwards so we can reach out to more people and provide accessibility. Yeah. I have not loved the... I don't want to say enshittification. I don't want to say it. But the enshittification of Yakuza's combat. I hear Lost Judgment has good combat. Everyone says that. Oh no! Oh, my equivalent exchange isn't gonna work either. Okay, I lost some perks there. That sucks. I lost my melee macchiato. And it popped my frenzied guard. Okay, now I'm just pissed because what? Oh my god. I have no ammo in these. Lost Judgment is so good. It better be. So I was about to say, like, everyone says that it's some of the best combat from the series, but then a lot of the community has only played Yakuza 0 and onwards, right? So they missed what I would generally say are the games with the best combat. I wish I could pay attention to all that right now, but I'm fighting for my life. Get his ass. Starting Lost Judgment as soon as I finish Twilight Princess. I'm so excited. I still have so long before Lost Judgment, it feels like. Because, like, it's not that many games away. But I have Yakuza 7 in my way. Games with the best combat being Kenzan, Yakuza 5, Yakuza 3. Mostly Kenzan and Yakuza 5, but Yakuza 3 is up there for me. I think people are crazy saying Yakuza 3 had bad combat. I've never agreed. Like, I've just legitimately never agreed at all. Granted, I was never shy about that either. There's a big segment in my Yakuza 3 video of me being like, why do people say this is bad? This is great. Honestly, Yakuza 2, hear me out. It's not the smoothest feeling combat, but like mechanically, Yakuza 2's combat is so good. The more that I play it, the more, and I know that like this is something that the side of the Yakuza community who's like big fucking nerds and played every game, and particularly that little sub community that's like super into the combat of the series, like the guys who do no damage Amon fights and shit, like those guys who are super into the combat, a lot of them tend to say that Yakuza 2 has some of the best combat. And for a while, I heard them say that, and I'm like, what? You're crazy. But now that I'm deeper into the series and seeing more of, like, the Dragon Engine era, and I'm currently in the middle of playing a ton of Yakuza 2 still, I start to agree with it more and more over time. Like, Yakuza 2 really does have some of the best combat. It feels stiffer, but like mechanically it's on point. It's really fucking good. I think Yakuza 3 is better, but Yakuza 2 is up there for me. weirdly.
Surrender is not
No free Pack-a-Punch. A man can dream. I was saving up to pack this first in the hopes that my Wonder Weapon might instantly jump to tier 3. And yeah, there's Streets of Kamurocho in between. What Tibby said. I mean, it doesn't hurt to have Pack-a-Punch tier 3 on my gun. For sure. I was just hoping that I could get instant PAP 3 Wonder Weapon as well. That would have been great. Because my Wonder Weapon is in desperate need of an upgrade. Even with Melee Macchiato, it's not one-shotting. I was hoping multi-pack would carry me. But here we are. No multi-pack. It was supposed to be a joke, not the eternal truth about Yakuza 3's combat. I think it's just sort of the thing of... I think it was a combination of, like, the joke that the enemies block a lot, which I don't see as a bad thing. Again, that was something I talked about a lot in the Yakuza 3 video. But also, like, alongside that, you had people who jumped in with Yakuza 0, played Kiwami 1 and 2, and then Yakuza 3. So in terms of, like, the smoothness and the feel of combat, they're taking a huge step back from, like, coming off of the Dragon engine, right? Where things almost feel too smooth. Which sounds ridiculous, but, like, especially Yakuza 6 and Kiwami 2, they feel so smooth that it almost comes back around to being, like, kind of janky. Mostly because of the physics and stuff. And, like, everyone's sliding everywhere and all the crazy bullshit that happens in those games.
Is this fresh meat or dead meat?
Right, this goes in the church. I had to refresh myself. Or not the church, the fire. My bad. I think it's the combination of those two things, where people hear the memes so much and like, oh haha, Blakuza 3. And then they go from Yakuza 0, Kiwami 1 and 2 to Yakuza 3, where things feel a lot stiffer at first as well. And it's like confirmation bias almost kicks in, where it's like, this feels bad compared to what I just played and Blakuza 3. And it kind of just mixes into like one general
Could be worse.
combat bad. You know what I mean?
It is on.
Does that make sense, all of what I just said? I feel like that was a crazy yap, but I feel like I'm onto something. Just that was a lot. There is a free disciple injection on the map, right? Yes, there's one on the ground in the church. I didn't pick this up, did I? Did I fuck it up? I fucked it up because I grabbed it earlier. Well, I need a lot of points and stuff anyway. But damn it, man. Bahela Mikkel block Tua. I love wide Kiryu. I do too.
God damn. Touch me there, soul.
Fuck off. Leave me alone. Disciple injection is going to be so expensive to craft. What if I could get one from a Glock drop, though? What if I could fish one up? Why was I... Ted Task. I was like, why was I running over here again? My boy Ted. Death from below, eh? Okay.
Like shooting pickled fish in a barrel.
I need speed cola. And double tap and dead shot. I need like all the perks. I am severely lacking in perks currently. Did you try Judgment in English? Yeah, but I felt like bringing it up would be a dead horse. I didn't like it. It was better. It was better than like Fist of the North Star Lost Paradise. But I still didn't think it was particularly good. Let me try fishing for a Glock drop. That would be so nice. Oh my god, I got something in my eye. Oh. I get it? No? Where is it? Shit. It's not what I wanted. Granted, I don't think it was bad. Hold on. I say I don't think it was particularly good, but I don't mean that. It's just my brain is like stuck in comparing it to the Japanese dub. Like, I can't help but compare it. It's not that the English dub itself is like awful or anything. It's just that they get like the best actors for the Japanese dubs. And then the localization team gets good actors, but seemingly has like bad voice direction. Oh my god, that is a disciple injection. I can't believe it. I didn't think that you could just fish one up straight up like that. I take it back. The fishing is actually really good. I didn't try it enough early on. I've been over here like, the fishing is cool, but it's no Origins dig sites. I take it all back. It's actually great. The more that I use it, the more that I realize it's really good. I want that double points. I did not mean to do that. Okay. Well. Mystery box was over there. Fuck. I can tell you about the cast, but it's considered kind of spoilery. Is it? Why would it be spoilery? The English cast? Why would that be spoilery?
Your worst. I'm ranger trained to fire pretty much anything. I've gone from fuck this shit to cautiously optimistic.
It's not the worst pull, actually. Because I'll have to tell you about the character they actually voice. I mean, you don't have to. Because at first I was like, oh, is it that Daryl is in the game? But no, Daryl isn't in 7, right? Wasn't Daryl the actor for Kiryu again? Only one time? And wasn't it like Gaiden? But Woods is in it? Like OG Woods or new Woods? I was gonna buy the pistol off the wall for equivalent exchange. I was sitting here like stumped. I'm like, what was I about to do? I'm thinking about too many things at once. Oh, it's been Yongya since Gaiden. I thought it was like... Wait, so Yongya is in Gaiden? Did I have that mistaken? James C. Burnswood, okay. Yongya voiced him in Gaiden, is what you're telling me. Yes. So it was Daryl in 7?
This thing hits half as crazy as it looks. I'm in for a good time.
Aha! There's a free pack-a-punch. Okay, multi-pack might not be so bad. Yep. Oh, okay. I thought it was Daryl and Gaiden for some reason.
Amazing! It left an exactly head-shaped hole.
Yeah, not good. Okay. It was worth a shot. Not good. Not good. So much better in 7. That's so weird to me then. Like why they would just go from having the OG to Yangya Kiryu when they already have Daryl there doing it.
You won't.
That's so weird to me that they would change that. Yangya may have been cheaper, maybe? I don't know. Daryl is not like a huge A-list voice actor. Oh, the Final Fantasy VII cast director came in. Say less. Say less. I have already spoken my thoughts on that English dub compared to its Japanese. But people don't like when I speak those thoughts, so I will not repeat them. But just between you and me, say less. Yangya the streamer? Yes. That Yangya. Oh my god, I forgot this dude's got health. Wait, would it be maybe better to just throw a Kaz and... Oh yeah, it would be. Holy moly. That's why we brought these for the boss fight. God damn. Because this dude does have a fuck ton of health. This fight took me like 2 minutes the first time. I didn't know he did voice acting, neither did he. He's yeah, he voices Kiryu in the English dubs of the newer Yakuza games. And let's just say his performance is not one that Yakuza fans enjoy. It's not particularly good. It's not the worst thing ever either, but the character had a better voice actor prior to the recast, so people are very critical of it. What is that? That's a piece.
Oh well, that's what optimism gets.
So you're telling me hiring someone who's not a voice actor to do voice acting was not a good idea? I think he is a voice actor, but that's like his only like big project. Like I don't think he's in any other games that are really all that popular, but I think he is in more stuff. And maybe, I wonder if he's in anime. Because one of the easiest ways to break into the English voice acting scene is by doing anime dubs. So I wonder if he's voiced any anime. He was Poochie in JoJo's Part 6. There it is. I was like, that honestly is probably how he got into it, because that's how most English voice actors get into voice acting nowadays. Because English dubs for anime typically have really small budgets, so they can't really hire like big A-list voice actors. So it's a very easy space for newer talent to kind of get their foot in the door. Oh, I have to hit it with a Wonder Weapon shot, that's right. I feel like it made a sound, but maybe it didn't, because I hit the totem rather than the thing itself.
Still none the wiser.
Yes, there we go. That's what we're looking for. Okay. So, I'm looking for the diamond, and then what's the second one? Oh, okay. I want the diamond, the little hump thing, and the N. Or maybe it's a Z, depending on perspective. We'll see.
Again.
I like this step a lot. This is a really fun, like, puzzly step. Honestly, this might be my favorite step, because I like a good puzzle step in my zombies. I do. I am also a very big, like, gameplay-oriented Easter egg guy. But if it's a good puzzle step, I cannot deny I'm a sucker for a good puzzle step. And I feel like this is a good puzzle step. I like this one. He voiced Homelander in Death Battle's Omni-Man versus Homelander. That's wild. That is actually wild. Oh, that's my first one. You fuckers. God, I love this thing. It's so cool. I did not mean to grab that stun grenade. I was trying to grab the salvage.
Bad luck comes in threes. Sometimes more.
I need Vulture Aid. Just finished watching your Resi Revelations review, liked and subbed. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Thank you. Bro, it already feels like it's been like an eternity since I finished the RE retrospective, and it's only been like 2 months. No, yeah, two and a half months, I guess. But it feels like it was ages ago already. Wait a minute, it's over there. That was my second one, and then it was like an N. Or maybe it's like a Z. Yeah, it depends how you look at it. There. That's such a fun little thing. I like that. I really do like that step. Well, I have enough for another pack punch tier on the Wonder Weapon. Hopefully it multi-packs something else. The odds don't seem super high, but I'm praying that I get at least like 1 or 2 more multi-packs before boss fight. Because I would love to be like super set up for it really quickly and be able to get in before the damage scaling goes up again on 31. Moment of truth. Nope. I did not get a multi-pack on that one. Dead Again is an Easter egg song. Okay. And then once you do that, you literally just go into the robot to trigger the boss fight. Okay. So I am at the point where I just need some more points, some more salvage, and then we're going. We're bossing. Getting the Wonder Weapon tier 3 is priority. Getting the pistol tier 3 is priority. And then honestly, this thing does not need to be upgraded. Like at all. That's only there because I have Mule Kick, if we're being real. Oh, and perks. I'm gonna need perks. I might not be able to get in before damage scaling goes up again. If I can, that's great. If not, I was on like 36 the first attempt, so it's fine. Place your bets. Is he winning? I so genuinely think I've got it this time. The thing that fucked me up last time was not knowing the mechanics beforehand, like just going in blind and taking that stupid down when the super sprinters randomly activated. Because I didn't realize that super sprinters could pop up in that fight. Which again, just not knowing the mechanics ahead of time really fucked me because I lost all my perks from that. So this time I think we're good. Like, I genuinely am not even worried about it. But it still doesn't hurt to optimize as much as you can, right? No point in making it harder than it needs to be. I bet this boss fight is super fun and cursed. Like, it feels like it's gonna be really easy this time around. Now that I know the mechanics, but I bet in Cursed, this is a blast of a boss fight. I'm also curious what they buffed on it. We'll get there when we get there, though. That is a gold rarity version of the LMG that I have in my pocket. I might yoink that. I'm gonna be real. Very fun on Cursed. Bro, I bet. It probably is the best boss fight in BO7 right now. Might be the best in just both BO6 and 7, to be honest. It probably is. BO6 had some banger boss fights, though. Like, Liberty Falls boss fight, I mean, come on, that was goated. It's hard to beat that one, really. If we're being honest, I don't know if they'll ever top the Liberty Falls boss fight. Double tap and pop, I will take it. Liberty Beans. I should start calling it Liberty Beans. I like that, actually. $5 grand? Oh my god, and I don't have a loadout, so it's got a weird-ass scope on it. Well, it's gold. I don't know if it was worth $5 grand, but that is easier than getting 5K salvage, at the very least. I make back 5,000 points way faster. But the thing is, it didn't really need to be gold rarity, but it's fine. Liberty Falls? Hell yeah, man. Liberty Falls, greatest boss fight probably in Zombies history. Right up there with, Shadows of Evil boss fight. Also, maybe the best ever. That shit is like 15 seconds long. It's amazing. Give me that salvage. I need it. But no, genuinely, BO6 had the Z-Rex. That was great. The Sam boss on Reckoning was also really fun. I wasn't too big on the Richtofen fight, personally. That was kind of just ridiculous. At least in solo. I could see it in co-op not being so bad. But that was an awful boss fight in solo. I did not have fun with that. Where is he? There he is. Bro, it is so hot in my room. I'm not gonna lie. This game make my computer a little warm. It's just really hot outside.
Come on, asshole. Give me a challenge.
It is like uncomfortably warm in here.
I didn't come here to make friends.
Chat, when I've had my ceiling fan on by accident in this new place, have you been able to hear it? god. This is a crazy fast room. I like it. But I was not prepared for it. No? Okay, to double check. Sounds perfect to me. Well, it's not on yet. Do you hear it now? With the fan on? Like, there's no way. You have to hear it, right? There's no shot. That thing's not quiet. You know? Do you hear it? Chattington City? Hear what? Nah. Okay. Well, thank God. Because that thing is, like, really... I don't hear a thing. Perfect. That means my microphone settings are carrying. That thing is not quiet, and literally, like, because of where I put my desk in the room, in the new place, I shit you not, I'm sitting directly under the ceiling fan. Like, when it's on, and I'm in here, it blows directly onto me. And it's nice, but it also makes it so that, like, I have it on for 30 minutes or so in this room, and I'm cold after sitting here for a little bit with it on. I kind of have to turn it on and off because it literally blows directly onto me.
Not sure whether to say Nazdarovia or call an ambulance.
Your shit set up to cancel out background sounds. It is set up that way. That's what I mean. Like, my mic settings are kind of carrying me on that one. Because there's no way that the mic isn't picking it up, but it's definitely getting filtered out by my settings. Okay, let's hope that going up to tier 3 here, I get a free tier 3 on one of the other guns. You know, I don't know how consistent this multi-pack augment is. It's neat when it works, but I don't know if it's better than the not using equipment when you throw it augment. Although, playing in Cursed Tier 3, getting the fucking Tier 4 pap that costs 100k, it would be so nice if it activated on that. Saved me 100 grand. That would be nuts. So maybe I'll leave it on and just see what I think over, like, the long term. Because I'm kind of torn on it right now. But I can see, in some cases, like, even just with how nice getting a free tier 1 has felt this game, getting a free tier 4 would be wild. Are you renting this place, or did you straight up buy it? This is where I am right now. Is my parents' new place. They moved to the other side of the country. Because they've lived in Minnesota for like 30 years now. So they were like, you know what? We have the opportunity to move somewhere like totally new. Let's do it. And where they moved is close to where I want to be long term, and they wanted my help with the move. Like, they wanted my help with just all the super fun stuff that comes with the process of moving. So I hitched along temporarily, and probably by the end of the year I'm going to be moving again, is the plan, to where I actually want to go. They couldn't have chosen a better time. Bro, literally, like, the day that we got here, granted it was a few days of driving to get here, but the day that we got here, we turned on the news, and they were talking about how the FBI was doing, like, the crazy raids, like, that day. We left, like, 2 days before all the FBI raids on the like, fraudulent daycares and autism centers and stuff that went down a few weeks ago. Like, the timing was kind of nuts. And then, yeah, like, also Minnesota, outside of that, if you're not too big into the state politics and stuff, TLDR on that, like the FBI raids and everything, is it came out that there was a lot of, like, fraud being committed within the childcare system in Minnesota. Like, there were a ton of daycare centers that were being opened and getting, like, government subsidies and stuff, government payments to run the business. But there were no children actually in the daycares or registered to them. Like, they were literally just vacant buildings that were collecting government payments for the operations and stuff. See, there's a free PAP too, and that's great when it does happen. I don't know, I'm so torn on this augment. Anyway, that's the TLDR on the fraud thing. And obviously that government money comes from taxes. And Minnesota has really high taxes. So when you're not only getting bent over once a year on your taxes, but then you find out that people are like literally just opening entire businesses that they're not actually running and collecting your taxes. Yeah. And it came out that like a lot of the state government was actually kind of aware that this was happening, but not doing anything about it because it didn't benefit them to do anything about it. It would make them look bad that it was happening at all, so they were kind of trying to hide it. That's the whole TLDR, right? But then, on top of even that, right before we moved, and granted we already had the plan to move and everything, but talking about the timing, the state government was trying to introduce an exit tax, which was straight up just if you try to move out of the state after being a resident of the state, you're going to get like a big fine on your taxes that you have to pay to the state government for moving away. Like literally they tax you for trying to leave the state and move somewhere else. And that's something that is not in place yet, but they're still working on trying to get that in place currently. So the timing was actually pretty fucking good to leave. It was coincidental. The move was planned prior to all of that coming out, but the timing was good. It definitely was. Hopefully it's better by the time we can move back there. Bro, let me tell you, as someone who was living there, and even someone who was living in the liberal areas of the state, which the state has a primarily liberal government, which is why I bring that up. And obviously US politics are so ridiculously partisan. Even in the liberal area that I lived in, people were so pissed at the state administration with all this coming out that I think there probably will be a total flip in Minnesota with the next primary. Like, I can at least tell you that all of the current, like, people who are in state government in Minnesota are not getting reelected. They are not. They are not gonna get reelected. Like, I do think there will be a big flip, and by the time I want to go back, it will probably be way better. Because holy fuck, the people are pissed. Like, even the people who would typically be on their side, they were super pissed. So I think it will be a lot better by the time we want to go back there. At least I would predict it will be. You look kind of ginger again. I think it's my white balance. Like, when it really kicks in hard, it makes me look a little gingy. It's because there's so much sunlight coming in, I think, that it's kicking in so hard. It's like, here, if I turn off the white balance and put it back, there's so much sunlight coming in that this doesn't look particularly great. But, like, for chat's sake, for the ginger allegations, this is my hair color, chat. This is my hair. This is what it looks like. For the record. Just so you're aware. Without like any camera or lighting weirdness. Oh, this is the wrong scene. There we go. Go back, go back. I know. Blonde jump scare, my bad. Blonde jump scare, my bad, my bad. The infamous ginger allegations.
Send with regards.
Looking a little thin there. You say that? You got no idea. It is some thick hair. I tell ya. This is the new thing. Chat doesn't want me to be ginger anymore. Now they want me to be bald. It changed. I don't know what happened. I think it's hot sauce's influence. Where chat now suddenly is like, shave your head, do it. Bald chol era. It's been over a week. I shit you not. I have like 2 boxes left from the old house that I haven't opened, and they're in one of them. It's because your headphones pull back your hair so they see scalp. True. Plus, I got a weird cut. I showed it to False off stream when my hair wasn't up. Like when it was just sitting down and I didn't have product in it, I showed it to her. So she can attest to it. The guy, it wasn't my normal barber that I went to before I moved because I couldn't get to him in time. He kind of understood that I was like, yeah, I put it up and like a little over to this side. And he was like, oh, okay. And so he cut more hair off of the one side, like over here, to try to like shape it that way with the actual haircut rather than just the styling. And it's growing back in, thankfully, but at first I was looking in the mirror after that haircut and I was like, what did he do? Like, what was the thought process here? I didn't even realize he had done it because he also styled me before I left. But when I looked at it the next day, I was like, bro, what? What happened? I've never had a barber do that before, where they tried to like cut one side down more so that it would look a certain way when it was styled. I've never had one do that. And I was just so taken back by it. I was like, why would he do this to me? I love seeing the stream while I'm watching the stream so I can see the stream. What, you mean back there? What, you like my OBS back there? You like little Chol in the background? Look at his little finger wiggle. Look at his little finger wiggle. You see that? That was crazy.
This is easy.
Little Joel's forehead is huge. What forehead? What are you guys talking about? What forehead? You saying big forehead? I don't see it. I don't. What are you guys talking about? Did I tell you guys that False hates when I do that? False hates when I lean in extra for the angle so that my forehead looks bigger. Where was the Wonder Fizz on this map again? I know I've seen it. Is it over here? Mikkel, have you Totenreicht much? Do you know? I forget where the Wonder Fizz is. Oh, it's on the Lighthouse Island. That's right. Thank you. I have Totenreicht once. This is the self-proclaimed zombies grinder, by the way, chat. Best map since Ashes dropped. He's like, yeah, I played it one time. I gave it a go. I don't need depth perception, but it's not gonna hurt me to go one more round for it. I may as well. What is this event that they've got going right now? It's an endowment thing. Can you pull back your hair? It is pulled back. Like what you see right there, that is my hairline. Because my hair is up. When I don't put my hair up, like literally this is my hairline. You see it. I don't have to pull it back. When I don't put product in it and it's down, it actually is like a fucking mop to my eyebrows. Put your hair down for a second. It's hard to do it once there's stuff in it that's trying to hold it up.
I ended your collective suffering. Not that nice guy?
But like, you see my hairline every day. I don't have to go out of my way to show it. That's it. Now get this, chat. With what you just saw, I want you all to know. False tells me that she likes my hair like that and that I could just leave it like that every day and she would be happy. She has told me this multiple times. She's like, yeah, if you just left your hair down and didn't do anything with it, I would like that. I would be perfectly fine with that. I want you all to know that. Oh, they give you a full power before the boss fight? Where do you activate? There it is.
All systems are go. Shadowsmith located. Proceed to ejection tubes.
You did it poorly here. Well, I have product in it here. Not much to be done. Why am I glowing? Why am I on purple fire? Is that the lantern fire? Yes, it was.
Tiny sparks.
Kaiju fight. I'm ready this time. I'm so ready.
Act 2. You are designated an enemy of the right.
This shit is crazy. I love that they had Tyr come in and start whooping ass. Oh my god, the super sprinters came early. I'm just trying to watch the kaiju fight, man.
You like that, you ugly fucking snowcoat?
What?
Let's hope that fucker's down for the count.
Hi, Tyr. Yeah, that melee swing just did nothing. That was great.
Can't leave these walls standing.
Oh, he locked me in. Thank you, Tyr. Bring him close. Thank you.
You got a cold front moving in.
Bro, the way that you have to pull down for the recoil on these is crazy. That fire rate is absurd.
Robot moves alone. Let's capitalize.
Is he throwing me a Glock drop? He is. Why is it researching the fucking new thing? The new field upgrade. I still don't have the 100% double tap because it keeps changing it back to something random. I want double minor augments on my double tap, man. But I can't have shit out here, apparently. Does that, Mickle? Yeah, it's the router in the place right now. I haven't had the time to replace it yet. The ISP provided router is not the move.
You're just gonna take that, big guy?
Oh, the ice blasts are starting.
Run like hell. We're crossing boundaries.
Structural failure directive. The right does not fall.
He's coming back. My boy Tyr. He's a bit of a Nazi, but we look past it. It's fine. He's the GOAT. He keeps the big guy busy for me. That's a weak spot. I see it. I see it. Oh, fuck. Okay, I get the super sprinters now. They spawn in while Tyr and Drabakar are fighting. That is not something we're gonna look past. He's a robot. He's fine. He doesn't know any better. He's just programmed that way. It doesn't change the fact that he's my goat, okay? He can't help it. You stop being so mean to him. He's just a little bit of a hard-coded Nazi. It's fine. Nothing he can do about it, okay? Oh my god. He's getting his ass beat. Tyr. No. Check out the purple though. I don't like the way that it shifts to gold. I do not dig that.
My icy horde.
Okay, that one got me. That is so cartoony and goofy. I can't help but laugh at that. Oh, I don't have frag grenades. There's a frag grenade. I fixed that problem. Forgot about this step. What I like to call the Cacodemon step. Oh my god, these things shred the little Cacodemon heads. That's incredible, actually. That makes these kind of unreal. These were a good choice, is what I'm realizing. I figured they would be, but I'm glad that they absolutely were. Okay, can you come a little closer, big guy?
None can survive my power!
Oh shit.
Out here! I don't want to be corpse shit!
Oh my god. Well, there go my perks again. I overlooked the no mule kick thing. Oh my god, I got myself up. Good lord.
Now that I have your attention.
Save and quit, uncle. I do get one save and quit. And this is attempt 2. Insane clutch. We can just retry. I have time. I get one chance at the retry because the save and quit system is slightly abusable. Mikkel has a point. Why continue to play that out with Jug, Wisp Tea, and Quick Revive? Remember to pass round? That feels a little cheesy. That feels a little too cheesy for me. I was not ready to down like that. I did not know that was an instant down through armor and everything. I was just like, oh, use the fire thing to keep me warm. No, you get fucking blasted. Fair play, that was my bad. We go again. It's fine. POV skill issue. At least remember to buy self-res. Well, that's what the pistol is for. Just I had it in my mule kick slot, which fucked me. Also, won't I have a self-res? Will I not? I won't. Huh. Why would you intentionally go into it? I thought it was going to damage me, but not insta-kill me.
Give us a break, Rocky.
Yeah, I know about the wonder weapon, but I was trying to sit in there and shoot him.
Nazis, the killer robots, and the ice giant. This town will be pretty cute.
We're round maxing. Nah, I need death perception, man. It's important. Oh, is it in here? It is in here.
Let's put this fucker in a pot.
Realistically, I should have save and quit the first attempt, but it's fine. The first boss fight attempt when I got downed by super sprinters and lost everything right away. I should have done it then. Let me go get my death perception.
We live and we learn. It's okay, just a slight hiccup of learning the mechanics, right, chat? That's all it is. Just the slight hiccup of, yeah, that thing will fucking kill you through full health and armor. Happens to the best of us, really. No death perception is why you died? Yes. Absolutely. Everyone knows it's true. Yes. Of course. I still got 30 minutes. Fine. It's fine. Oh, I have to re-blast the things. Detective work is the worst part of the game. They're crazy. I tell you, they are crazy. Is it? Wait, what? Why did it not? Hold on now.
I don't have time. Get up one at a time.
Am I bugged? What? That one just actually disappeared. I might be bugged.
Come on, assholes! Give me a challenge!
I got the voice line. Retracing the steps you did on the round of going into the boss fight. That's what I'm doing. And I didn't do any steps. I went into the boss fight. I did everything and had it ready, and then I went like 10 rounds getting points and then went in. I can't activate the final step like it's showing as being done. But I went into the robot head to trigger the fight, and it didn't work.
All systems are go. Shadow Smith located.
Oh, okay.
Proceed to ejection tubes.
It didn't give me the prompt or anything. Like, and the visor is supposed to be shut before you go into the boss fight, too. And a full power is supposed to be in there. But I hit the interact button anyway, and it just worked. It was just visually bugged.
Tiny sparks.
First try part 3. Yeah, this is the. It will be a first try boss fight. You watch.
Act 2. You are designated an enemy of the right.
Check out this first try. this thing does great damage.
Let's hope that fucker's down for the count. Oh, glad you're on our side. Can't leave these walls standing.
There we go. Thank you, Tyr, my goat.
Robot throws a bow. Let's capitalize.
Yes, False did tell me that you said that you thought you could lift me, and I bet you probably could. But I would like to clear the record, apparently, at least when she was telling me about it. I don't know if this is what she said. She said that she told you that I'm almost 300 pounds. I want to clarify that that is not true at all. I'm a little over 200. I did not. That's what you said to me last night. You said that he asked how much. I said you can lift 300.
That would be great.
Proof you don't listen? No, I absolutely think that you said it wrong, to me at least. Because you were saying that he thought he could lift me. And that he asked how heavy I was, and you said almost 300.
You should see what I can do with a melon baller.
Structural failure corrected. The rifle is not cool.
Then why didn't you say anything last night? You would have corrected me? No. I absolutely did think it last night, and I was just like... I figured either you messed up saying it to me, or that you just said that to be like, oh, you definitely couldn't lift him because he's actually heavy as fuck. There are a lot of things I don't correct you on, which might horrify you with how much I do correct you on, but it's true, I don't always correct you. Contrary to what you might believe. Don't beat his ass. I know what happens here. Don't do it. Oh wait, no, Tyr is winning. Never mind. Oh, not anymore. There it goes.
Upon yourselves!
Nuh-uh. Once again, I don't have a frag grenade. I forgot. Hey, zombies, I need a frag, please. Actually, the wonder weapon works. Oh, it has to be in the mouth, though. Bitch. That's a frag grenade. I got one. For later.
None can survive my power!
Not worth it. I gotta avoid the bullet hell. I can't stay in one place.
Shake it off and reposition. We're still in this.
Uh-oh, he's gonna blast over there too. God, these do so much damage. I ate that to the face. Not my best work. And then, of course, he stops shooting right as I pop the frenzied guard, right? The classic.
Collective assets just got handed to you.
That's how it goes, always. Need those armor plates, man. Is there another head somewhere? Yes, there is. Oh, fuck off. That was close enough. Close enough, I say. Okay. Let's try to not run back into the horde. Final phase has zombies and there's super sprinters the whole time. The super sprinters are one thing. Final phase having zombies sounds absurd. Although, tier 4 pack-a-punch, okay, maybe. I always say that, then I'm like, tier 4 pack-a-punch and gold armor. It can't be that bad. Sure. Whoa. Holy damage. I mean, mind you, this guy has like unreal amounts of health. So it might not look like a lot, like taken at face value, but that's a ton of damage that I get with those. Oh, he's about to hit here. So just everything is frozen. Cool. Oh, I'm panicking a little bit. Okay, I can move, thank God. Vatherion was harder than this. Bro, launch Vatherion slash cursed Vatherion now is absurd. Although this guy with super sprinters the entire time and zombies in the final phase probably is worse. It'll be a close race though. Also, actually, you know who's harder than cursed Vatherion? I'm not gonna lie. You know who's harder than cursed Vatherion? Cursed Caltheris. And I'm brave enough to say it. Holy fuck, cursed Caltheris. Like, you are in the wrong spot for a second during that fight, dead. Just insta-dead. It's ridiculous. Now that I'm just about done with the Astra Malorum cursed grind, I'm like, dude, that fight is absurd. One single shock mimic. One single shock mimic is harder than cursed Vatherion, purely because of the mental stack. Yeah, I will agree with Mikkel on this. One shock mimic is absolutely worse. I'm in full agreement, actually. It's those electric zones in the last phase of cursed Caltheris, though. It's only that last phase that's that bad. And it's purely because of the electrified spots on the ground and how much damage they deal and how fast Caltheris is moving and the fact that in Cursed you can't buy armor off the wall because of golden armor. That fight gets kind of ridiculous. Is it final phase time? It is, right? Or at least it's really close. Where'd your weak spot go, big man? Also, floating ammo box. I think I can. Oh, I did get it. Let's go. Yeah, it is final phase time.
I will win and crush you.
Where's the blessing in this fight? Does it spawn, like, after a certain amount of time? Am I going too fast? Where's the blessing? Am I dumb? Oh my god! He's back! My boy!
It's now or never. Weapons free.
Holy shit. tier backshots for the win. It should have been me, not him. Oh, only when you go down and are all out of revives. Ah.
Listen to me, you shape-shifting Schweinhund. You will return what was stolen.
Oh, he did. Okay. And Weaver. They would have to be tied. It only makes sense. So weird that Takio and Gray are the last two, though. Or no, sorry, not Gray. Carver.
Is unraveling,
Yes.
We should be so fucking lucky.
which would also mean the death of the fleeting pockets of reality you call home.
Oh.
Before we confront our former slave master, you will restore balance to this realm, as she foretold.
Wait. You expect us to save the Dark Ether?
You think you know this place? You do not. The Dark Ether is the source of all material existence. Without it, there can be no Big Bangs, no universes, no you.
We've dedicated our lives to ending this threat.
Then you've been fighting the wrong war. For to win it would mean the annihilation of all.
How is freeing your buddies causing this place to come apart?
He's fucking huge.
Once, we were innumerable. Now only 4. Through us, raw chaos and memories are given new form. Substance. Direction. Before imprisonment, our intent was focused by places of power. But now those are controlled by the man you call the Warden. With our temples in ruin, the loom of creation runs out of control.
How do we restart this engine?
Journey to the place of fire. Liberate my sister and retrieve the world seed. You will need it to cleanse the nexus of the rot that befouls it. And then I shall teach the slaver the error of his ways.
Oh. Okay. So next map, Takio and Carver get their souls. We get the world seed. There's everything. That took a second. And then last map is the confrontation. Never gets old. Oh my god, is that a 1911? Hold on. I swear I saw it. It is. And free Pack-a-Punch tier 3.
Permanent sleepover.
I love the 1911's return. All right. Good egg. I like this egg. I don't know if I like this egg as much as the Ashes egg, but I do like it. I would have to replay the Paradox one before I say whether or not I like this more than that, because that was a surprisingly good egg too, but I haven't redone it since the map came out. I definitely like this more than Astra Malorum's Easter egg, but I don't know about more than Ashes of the Damned. No way that doesn't break the stream.
I'm still standing.
So he said place of fire. But okay. So I'm getting into the territory that I don't typically get into, but leak territory, right? There are 2 leaked maps from the old leak way back that told us we were getting a Nuketown remake. So I have reason to believe this leak to be true. That leak way back said Nuketown remake at some point during the season. But it also said a post-nuclear New York City was one of the maps for the season. And like an old rundown Imperial Japanese castle was also one of the maps. So is the place of fire the nuked New York, potentially, that got leaked way back? And then maybe the last map is where we get Takio and Carver's souls, actually? Because I would have thought all the way back that an old Imperial Japanese castle map would obviously be the map where Takio gets his soul back. I don't know. It's a bit weird thinking about that now. Okay, we already got the Nuketown remake. That was the DLC prior to this. That was Paradox Junction. So who is the announcer when you finish these things? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. So far, we aren't 100% certain, but like, if you know your zombies lore, it's kind of obvious with the amount of hints that have been given towards it throughout this game. And that, yeah, I don't want to say that to you. I thought we were getting another remake. No. I love that Tyr, if you continue after the Easter egg, just goes back to being dead. My Toten has been riked. I'm gonna leave because I would say that match I just played was very fun. 4 out of 5. You're welcome for the feedback, Treyarch. You're welcome. But yeah, it's the announcer on Totenreich specifically is pretty spoiler territory for you, False, which shouldn't be too shocking because, you know, you and I are wrapping up Black Ops 2. This is Black Ops 7. What's a 5 out of 5 map? Origins. Mob of the Dead. Dreisendrache. Ancient Evil. Maybe Dead of the Night. I don't know. That one I never quite want to say that it's a 5 out of 5 or like an S tier for me, but like, man, I love Dead of the Night. Like, there's something about it that holds me back from really full sending that one, but I really love Dead of the Night. That is so my kind of map. I fuck with it. Sorry, I wanted to... Well, actually, first of all, operators. I now get cleansed Richtofen with his soul. Look at him. He's normal. Beautiful. And good old cleansed normal Weaver as well. And then I go back to randomized favorites. Weapons. I have not shown these on stream yet, but these I know about already. I've seen them in the menu. The cursed Pack-a-Punch camos for Totenreich, for doing the cursed grind on this map, are the Pack-a-Punch camos from Black Ops 4 Zombies 9. Which is probably the fan favorite from Black Ops 4, I would say. Ancient Evil as well. But I think it's pretty safe to say 9 is the most popular BO4 map. They made the cursed reward camos, the Pack-a-Punch camos from 9 for Totenreich. Which has me feeling like a pretty happy boy. Did 9 have a purple? It definitely had a green and a red. I don't remember it having a purple, but it may have, and I'm just not recalling. Those look very huntable to me. I particularly like the red one, personally. To be a truly 5-star map, they'll have to do another Nuketown remake for this game, but put a green filter on it. Vanguard really knew how to cook. Yeah, what if we got, like, Astra Malorum, but green? What do you guys think? I think that could be, like, a 5 out of 5 map. A whole other DLC that's Astra Malorum again, but with a green filter. Yeah, a Kiwami filter. Exactly. I think that would be pretty great, personally. All right, it is about that time. I'm over time, actually. I'm getting carried away with my yap. Good map. I like it a lot. Maybe my favorite in BO7, but I don't want to get too early on the jump on that. I haven't done side quests and stuff either. I feel like the side quests might solidify that as my favorite BO7 map. We'll see. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did enjoy it and you haven't done so already, feel free to go ahead and leave a sub. Come back another time. We're doing this. We're doing all sorts of other stuff like Metal Gear, Resident Evil, Yakuza, Ace Combat, come back for any of it. It's all good stuff. Also, if you enjoyed, leave a like because it helps out with algorithm and stuff, and I appreciate it. Thank you for doing so already. Thank you if you're about to do so. Hiccup. Do so. Also, if you enjoyed, if you're looking for links to anything else outside of Twitch or YouTube to engage with the community, check out links in the description below. Things like Twitter, Discord server, whatever. Those are all down there. Other than that, though, once again, I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope to see you always back here next time. I hope you all have a great rest of your day. Thank you for coming to the stream, and goodbye.